Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe. We will be posting more ball videos in the future from all the brands, so go ahead and hit the bell icon as well so you can be notified of future videos. Today's video is going to be about the 2021 USBC Open Championships in Las Vegas. Before we get started, I just want to let you guys know a little bit about myself. This will be my 20th year bowling the USBC Open Championships. I do have a lifetime average of roughly around 210. 2014, we did take the regular division team titles, so I do have one Eagle to my credit. This year I will be bowling with a new team. I'm joining two-time Eagle winners Eric Vermilia, Matthew Tuckfield, and Jeffrey Mersch, along with Casey Shepard. This will be our second year bowling together, so we're going to go out there and see what happens. Also, I am on Radical Bowling staff and open to throw all of the brands of Brunswick, DV8, Hammer, Ebonite, Columbia, and Track. So we're going to go ahead and choose our 5-ball arsenal for nationals. It's going to be 5 balls plus a spare ball. We have asymmetrics, symmetrics, solids, pearls. We have pin up, pin down. We have a variety of ball motions and shapes to choose from. I've already been throwing these today, so I've kind of already narrowed it down to my 5, and I'm going to show you ball videos of the 5 that I chose. Okay, so we're going to start with our earliest rolling bowling ball first. This is the Hammer Redemption Solid. It is an asymmetrical piece. RG of 2.49, differential of 0.53, intermediate diff of 0.15. This is my earliest rolling ball. It's going to control the mid lane and hopefully be a little slower on the back end than everything else I bring. The reason I chose Redemption Solid is because our Zing Solids have been discontinued, and so this is going to be the closest thing to it. I probably could have used a Result Solid with a modified drilling, but I just chose to just go with the Hammer Redemption Solid and just see what it does. So here we have the Hammer Redemption Solid. Like I said before, it's going to be our earliest rolling ball. Another reason I chose the Redemption Solid over something like the Incognito Solid is because the Incognito is a little more continuous than this ball. The Redemption is a much more forward rolling bowling ball, which is beneficial for controlling the mid lane, and also it's going to be good if the pattern happens to play short, because this ball is going to stop more than the Incognito. Next up, ball number 2. This is the Radical Incognito Pearl. This is an asymmetric low RG of 2.49, differential of 0.053, intermediate diff of 0.017. This is going to be the perfect complement to the Hammer Redemption Solid. It's going to give me another asymmetric option when the fronts start to break down. Hopefully I'll be able to just ball down into this and stay right where I was. Another reason I chose this ball is because 2 years ago the Pearl asymmetrics were rolling really great. We had a couple of guys kill it with the Savage Life, and to be honest, the Incognito Pearl has a lot of similar characteristics to that ball, so I will be taking it because sometimes certain types of bowling balls work in certain centers for whatever reason, and it doesn't really matter what pattern they put out. Sometimes it just gets to that ball every time, so it's definitely one to go. Ball number 3 is going to be the Brunswick Knockout. This is going to be my high-end symmetric solid, possibly for longer patterns, as strong symmetrics tend to roll really good on longer patterns, as well as they're a little bit more continuous than the Redemption Solid and the Incognito Pearl, which are both asymmetrics. I'm going to be able to chase it left a little bit more with the Knockout, so this will give me another option that'll complement those two pieces. Again, this ball flares quite a bit, so it's strong enough to handle most amounts of oil. It's just going to be a little bit more of a versatile piece for when if I have to chase it left at South Point. Also, I've added 2 pieces of white tape so you can see the ball transitioning a little easier since it's a black bowling ball. It really starts to pick up right around 30 feet and then just continues all the way through the pins. This is why this is going to be a better option for when I have to move left at the South Point. Ball number 4 is going to be the Radical Bonus Pearl. This is a low RG symmetric, 2.48, total diff of 0.031. So this is going to be my step down from the Knockout. It's going to be cleaner through the mid lane for whenever the fronts and the mid lane start to break down. This is going to be an option in my symmetrical pieces, and an easy transition from the Knockout. It's very continuous, but very archy motion for a pearlized bowling ball, and you'll see what I mean. Again, I've added the 2 pieces of tape. The biggest difference between this ball and the Knockout, if you look at the piece of tape, it's much more stable through the first 25 feet than the Knockout. So what that's telling me is that the ball's a lot cleaner through that part of the lane. So if that part of the lane starts to break down, this is going to be an option for me to go to and not have to make big moves on the lane. Because this year we're only going to have 1 team on a pair, my guess is that we're going to stay straighter for a longer period of time because we're not breaking down the lane as much with only 5 people bowling. So this is definitely going to be a piece that I might end up going to. Last but not least, ball number 5 will be a Radical Bonus Solid. It is a low RG symmetric bowling ball at 2.48 and differential of 0.031, the same as the Bonus Pearl. This is going to be my control ball. It is a smaller symmetric, so those are really good at controlling the lane front to back and side to side. This is going to be possibly the ball that keeps me out of trouble. It is a very stable ball. I did add the 2 pieces of tape once again, and I want you to take note as to how stable that piece of tape is as it goes down the lane. What it does is it actually reads the mid lane without hooking, which is something that's very important when you're trying to control very tough conditions. But this is it. This is the last piece, and it's probably one of the most important pieces. So there you have it. Those are the 5 I will be taking to Vegas this year. Keep in mind that you will be bowling team event in the regular stadium, and doubles and singles will be held in the actual bowling center. And with 1 team on a pair, the transitions are going to be different this year, as well as the doubles and singles, because I've been told that we will have 4 in a pair this year instead of our usual 6. I want to thank everybody that watched the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and make sure you have subscribed to the channel. I do plan on posting an update after I get done with the Open Championships. For those of you that are going out there, good luck. And if you're not going this year, then maybe we'll see you next year. Again, thank you for watching.